Hello there, welcome in everybody for game one of this three-game set. Our Los Angeles Dodgers are on the road there in Colorado to take on the Colorado Rockies. And we just dropped 3 of 4 to the Brewers, so we're looking to bounce back and have a successful series here and try to get some W's in the books. Well, hello there, Daniel Berry. Thank you for stopping on in. But without further ado, let's get into the pitching matchups for this evening, folks. Late night baseball on the way. So, for the Colorado Rockies, they'll send Tomoyuki Shigano, the right-handed starting pitcher, to the mound. This year, record of 12-5, a 4.43 ERA, 21 games, all of them starts, 113 and two-thirds innings pitched, 66 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.25, more pitch to contact guy. And over his last 7 games, all of them starts, a record of 5-1, a 4.24 ERA, 40 and a third innings pitched, 40 hits, 19 earned runs, 4 walks against 25 strikeouts, a good control there, and a whip of 1.09. And his last outing on the 11th against Arizona, he picked up the win, going 6 innings, giving up 6 hits, only 2 earned runs, walked nobody, and struck out 5. Of course, We will counter with Blake Snell, the left-handed starting pitcher who just returned from the IL. So far on the year in limited duty, a record of 0-1, an ERA of 5, 2 games, 2 of them being starts, total of 9 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.33. But his last outing against Kansas City on the 11th, he got a no decision. He went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, only 1 walk, and check this out, y'all, 10 strikeouts. So we'll see what he's got tonight, and hopefully he can give us a quality start, and our offense can get going, which is the title of this stream. Can we get our offense going out there in Colorado? Speaking of the offense, let's get to our lineup. So, for the Colorado Rockies, of whom we are facing, McCarthy, left fielder, will lead things off, followed by Beck in right field, Carrick in center field, Castro at third base, Rumfield at first, Norby at second base, Amador, the designated hitter, and Sullivan the catcher, and Ezekiel Tovar will round out their lineup and play shortstop, batting ninth. And now for our Los Angeles Dodgers, leading things off, designated hitter Shohei Ohtani, followed by Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, Andy Pages in center field, Max Muncy, third baseman, will bat cleanup, Mookie Betts, the shortstop after him, Kyle Tucker, the right fielder, then Tommy Edman, the second baseman, followed by Teoscar Hernandez in left field, and rounding out the lineup and playing catcher, batting ninth, Fiducia. So let's hope we can get a win here tonight and get things started positively. I see Anthony's joined us. Well, not a good series for the Dodgers. We'll see how this game mini road trip goes. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I'm ready to do it. First pitch is about 5 or 6 minutes. And for those who have not seen my post before the game, I do have thunderstorms rolling through. It glitched the internet once when I was setting up. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. But that's just a fair warning. I do want to get this game in and this stream through. We had a great showing last night. People have showed up. A lot of subscribers, a lot of views, a lot of activity in the chat. So I want to keep that going. But first pitch is on its way. And let's go Dodgers. Yep. Well, it just starts with trying to win a series. That's all it is. Just try to win series. Don't have to light the world on fire. Don't need a crazy win streak. Take your 2 out of 3s. 3 is out of 4s. That's pretty much what you got to do. So there's Blake Snell warming up. He threw 84 pitches in his last outing against the Royals. Kind of limited his duties there. He probably could have went 1 more inning with the way he was pitching. But building up that arm strength to get him back to 100%. And we're going to need him down the stretch. And Tyler Glasnow is getting closer to returning. They're saying that he's got 1 more. They want 1 more rehab start out of him. So more than likely he should be reactivated by the end of this month, barring any more setbacks. So we should be able to get Glasnow back soon. So we have Snell back. We might get Glasnow back. Hey, Jake, what's up, buddy? Yeah, in Colorado especially in Colorado, you've got to come up with hits out there. So, got to do it. Good to see you, Jake. And whilst we're still waiting for first pitch, let's go around the league real quick. Let's get some updates. What's going on so far? So right now, Tampa Bay with a 7-6 lead over Baltimore in the top of the 8th inning. St. Louis, Cincinnati tied up in the nightcap of their doubleheader, bottom of the 7th inning. The Phillies 3-1 lead over the Marlins in the bottom of the 6th. The Mets 2-1 lead over the Padres at the end of 5 innings. The Tigers 5-0 lead over Pittsburgh in the top of the 5th. The Red Sox with a 4-0 lead over Arizona in the top of the 5th. Kansas City a 5-1 lead over Oakland after 3. And the Cubs a 2-0 lead over the White Sox after 2. And Atlanta and Minnesota is underway, top of the 1st inning, no score in that game. And that's where we're at as far as score updates go. We're the last game of the night. So late night baseball on the way. Oh, Marte ghosted them? I thought he was injured or something. Or listed day to day, or I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with him. Oh, Freed went back in the IL? What happened to him? Did they say how long he's going to be there for? Seems like the Yankees are getting nothing but bad luck, getting riddled with injuries. But I've got a lot of respect for them, and I hope nothing but the best for the Yankees. Absolutely. Damn. Can't catch a break on the pitching side either. It's bad enough the offense had so many injuries. Cody Bellinger, Aaron Judge, all those guys put so much more pressure on Ben Rice and the other guys in that offense. But if they can get those guys back at the right time, look out for the Yankees to make a good run. Wouldn't surprise me if they won, because they're due. The Yankees are due for a championship, but I'd be perfectly fine with that. If the Yankees won a championship, well deserved, congratulations. That would be great. It's great for the game. I have no problem with them winning it. We're back at the ballpark. Shohei Ohtani will lead things off, and first pitch is on its way. And in his career at Coors Field, 394, 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, a 1236 OPS for Shohei. Really, he just didn't show up? That's ridiculous. That is unbelievable. I don't know how you can ghost a team like that and not face any repercussions at all. That's just ludicrous, outright. What the hell? That is a what the hell moment. My goodness. How about a little professionalism, huh? I'm just amped to get this first pitch underway and get this game going. Back to another commercial. Here I was thinking was coming up. Against Shigano in his career, Shohei's 5 for 8 with a double and 3 home runs. So that looks good for us. Shigano, last time he faced LA in his career, wow, they really tagged him up. 3 home runs. So that's just Ohtani, his career. Okay, about to say. And Ohtani's coming up. We're about ready to start. Finally. Shigano jogs out to the hill. Here we go. It's been the best starter for the Rockies this year by far. Definitely their ace this year. Here comes Shohei. Oh yeah, Jake, I've said it before too. It's good for the game because when they faced in 2024, viewership was amazing. So Shigano, splitter, four-seamer, sinker, cutter, sweeper, slider, and a breaking ball. Quite an arsenal. Yeah. The viewership was high. People were interested. There was a lot of fanfare around it, a lot of coverage. And it's a classic matchup, you know, the history between those two teams. And there is that mutual respect there. Like, I've seen it in Max coverage. There's definitely a mutual respect between the fan bases, rather. I don't blame the Yankees for any of the aggressive moves that they have made. Could they have been more aggressive? I agree with a lot of the Yankee fans. They weren't as aggressive as I thought they would be, but hey, if the Yankees go out scorched earth and really get aggressive in the offseason or something, I don't hold that against them at all. I respect it. You have to do what you have to do to try to win. And that's what they've been trying to do. They're always in win now mode. You got to respect that. Shigano 0 for 3 in his career against LA. 3 starts and 8.49 ERA, so he's looking to turn that thing around tonight. Hopefully we don't allow him to do so. Hey, Queen DMG, what's up, baby gal Dal? Ooga booga indeed, go Dodgers. Thank you. You triggered it. It's crazy you bring up the three-peat because the last team to accomplish a three-peat was the New York Yankees. Now here's Shohei, 289, 27 home runs, 75 RBIs, and 928 OPS. The first pitch to Shohei, caught on and missed for a strike, and we are underway here live from Colorado. Oh yeah, the Blue Jays. Yeah, Blue Jays have been hot. They've been winning a lot of series. They even beat the Red Sox, too. Here's the 0-1 to Shohei. And that one's grounded down the first base line, but first baseman's got it, throws to the pitcher, 1 down. Good coverage there to get over there and make that play. Very impressive. Here's Freddie Freeman, 331 average with LA at Coors Field. 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and 986 OPS. Overall in the year, a 298 average, 15 home runs, 57 RBIs, 834 OPS, but he's struggling, a 152 average over his last 9 games. So hopefully the ultimate baseball professional can break out of it. First pitch to him, and there's a strike, slider right there in the zone. Dangerous area to throw it, but Freddie didn't swing, so 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Freeman. Shigano deals the pitch. And that sinker catches the inside corner for strike 2. So 0-2 here to Freddie Freeman. Canadian team's three-peat. Expo, yeah. Yeah, you're right. We'll never know now. Here's the 0-2 to Freddie. Shigano deals. And that splitter is low. The count is 1-2. So 1-2 count here to Freddie Freeman. Oh, took a nap and missed it, but it worked out in your favor. Here's the 1-2. And that fastball's outside. So the count is even here. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freddie Freeman. Would be nice to get something going here. Try to get some early runs on the board. Here's the 2-2 to Freddie. Shigano deals. That slider is fouled away. We'll do it again. The count remains 2-2. Friend dropped off some peach cobbler. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. Sounds really good, as a matter of fact. So here's the 2-2 to Freeman. The pitch. And that one is tapped to second. Second baseman's got it. Throws to first. 2 down. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first inning for LA. And that'll bring up Andy Paez with the bases empty. First time All-Stars this year. Paez 270 on the year, 21 home runs, 78 RBI, 796 OPS, 307 average, and 4 home runs over his last 19 games. He's starting to heat up again. So here's the first pitch to Paez. Shigano deals. That one is grounded to third on the first pitch sinker. Throw across the diamond will get him, and that'll do it. So LA goes 3 up, 3 down. No score. And Colorado coming to bat when we return. McCarthy, Beck, and Carey to start things off for the Rockies. And Blake Snell will take the mound. Hey, Gina, thank you for stopping in. I'll see you in a bit. Appreciate it. So not the way you want to start the game off on offense. 3 very easy outs, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what Blake Snell's got tonight. Hopefully he's got that strikeout pitch going like his last time out. Yep, that 1994 season with the Expos. Yep, that was tough. And they lost some fans too. A lot of fans did come back because of the home run thing going on in the late 90s, but not everyone did. My father was one. He stopped following baseball after that strike. Yeah, 9 pitches. So, like I said, not the ideal way you want to start a game off if you're the offense. They made it very easy for him. Now we're back. Jake McCarthy will lead things off for the Rockies, and he will face Blake Snell. Snell, 6 innings on Tuesday versus Kansas City. 84 pitches, 3 hits, 10 strikeouts, 1 walk, only 1 earned run allowed. First pitch from him, swung on, first pitch lifted the opposite way to left. That'll fall in the corner, foul. So a long, loud first strike, 0-1. Of course, Snell's got the fastball, breaking ball, changeup, and the slider. So 0-1 is the count to McCarthy. Snell is set. He deals. And that fastball is fouled away. The count is now 0-2. .296, 13 home runs, 67 RBIs for McCarthy on the year. The 0-2. And the breaking ball's chopped foul. We'll do it again. Count remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2 again. And that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. No swing. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. And here is the 1-2 from Snell. And that one is breaking ball's grounded to first. Freeman will flip to Snell covering. He just got him. Just beat him to the bag for 1 down. Very interesting play there. Snell really had to hustle off the mound to get over there in time. Freddie with a backhand play and then the flip to first. Just beat him by about half a step. So 1 down. And that'll bring up Beck. Here is Jordan Beck, 194 average, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. But he's batting .341 against lefties this year. That's why he's in this game. And a breaking ball splits the zone for a strike, 0-1. So Snell ahead here. Like the fact that he's throwing first pitch strikes. Here's the 0-1 to Beck, the pitch. And that fastball nips the low outside corner for strike 2. So we're set up again here. 2 strikes on Beck. Snell is set with the 0-2 on the way. He deals. Caught on and missed at the breaking ball low and inside for strike 3. Dump your K's in the chat. First strikeout for Blake Snell. 2 away. Yeah, gaming with birds. Yep, I can hear it myself. Just hope to get this stream through without any issues with the thunderstorm. So 2 down. Yep, Beck does have some reverse splits there. Here's the First pitch. Oh, first pitch swinging, taps it back to the mound. Snell throws to first, and that'll do it. So Snell punches back with a 9-pitch first inning himself. And 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And after an inning of play, there's no score. Muncy, Betts, and Tucker due up when we return. But we got to try to get some runs. That was a good effort there in the first inning. Good pitching. Some good pitching from Snell, with Shigano not to be outdone. I'll look into it, Bird. I'll look into it. It's pretty cool how you set that up, though. Also, Anthony, if you're still in here, yeah, I saw Liam. Liam has a collab going on right now with Paul D over there at Bombers Game Mic. I stopped in for a minute, gave them a like, listened in a little bit. It's always good to see those two working together. Liam has a very unique delivery and style, but I like it. I'm a big fan. Definitely a big fan of his style. And we're back at the ballpark. So Muncy this season alone, 10 for 17 at Coors Field. A double, 4 home runs and 5 RBIs. So let's see if he can keep that going here. First pitch to Max, and that one's way outside for a ball, 1-0. Come on, Muncy. 270 at Coors Field, 57 games in his career, 18 home runs, 55 RBIs, 249 on the year, 24 home runs, 60 RBIs, and that fastball is way low. So the count is 2-0 here to Max Muncy. Here's the 2-0 to Max. Caught on a miss at the splitter on the low outside corner. The count is 2-1. Chrome cooking. Big inning on the PS. Oh, okay, gotcha. There you go. Multitasking. Here's the 2-1 to Muncy. And that sinker runs inside. He had to dip out of the way. Count is 3-1 here. So a 3-1 count here on Max Muncy. Shigano deals the 3-1 to Muncy, and that sinker misses inside for ball 4. So Muncy here leads things off with a walk. So we get the leadoff man on. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Betts so far in the year, 236, 15 home runs, 40 RBIs, 699 OPS, but batting .333 over his last 11 games. So heating up there a bit. First pitch to Mookie, and the fastball misses outside, 1-0. Come on, let's start a rally here. 1-0 to Mookie Betts. And Shigano set, out to stretch, he deals, and that sinker in the high outside corner for a strike. So the count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Mookie Betts. Here's the 1-1, and that cutter misses low. The count is 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Mookie Betts. Good hitters count. Time to lock in, focus. Here's the 2-1 to Mookie. Shigano deals. That ball is roped between left and center field. Is going to roll all the way back there to the wall. And that should be extra bases here. Muncy comes around third. He'll scores an RBI double for Mookie Betts, and the Dodgers are on the board 1-0. RBI double for Mookie Betts. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's have a rally. There's some action. So runner on second, nobody out. And here comes Kyle Tucker. 232 in a year, 11 home runs, 54 RBIs for him. And that slider misses outside, 1-0. He has a 275 average and an 840 OPS on the road this year. 700 OPS overall. So struggling at home, but playing a little better on the road. Here's the 1-0. Splitter misses outside. The count is 2-0. Bing bong, ding dong. Andy is here. Only 189 average at home for Kyle Tucker. Only 2 home runs, 558 OPS. 9 home runs on the road. Here's a 2-0 to Tucker. And he fights that splitter off and pops it up third base side, foul territory. In front of the dugout, there's the play. So 1 down. So there's a pop out. So Mookie's still at second base at 1 down. Still have the runner in scoring position here. And here's Tommy Edman, 265 average, 4 home runs, 23 RBIs, 736 OPS, but only batting 133 over his last 17 games with a pair of home runs. Oh yeah? There you go, you got off work, so you must be happy. First pitch to Edman, and the fastball is upstairs for a ball. Count is 1-0. 1-0 count here to Tommy Edman. Come on now, let's go. Here's a 1-0 to Edman. And that slider just misses the outside corner. The count is 2-0. So another good hitter's count. It's time to lock in. Come on now, let's lock in. Lock in, Edman. 2-0 count. The pitch to Edman. And that sinker hits the low outside corner for a strike. Painted it beautifully. So it's 2-1. 2-1 count here to Edman. Umpire really got that one right, because it did shave the zone by a little bit. No ABS needed. So here's a 2-1. He fouls off the splitter. The count is now even at 2-2. 2-2 count here to Edman. Mookie in scoring position. Likely a single will score him. Edman has a .310 average with runners on base and a .302 average with runners in scoring position. Only .231 with the bases empty. So he definitely does better when there's men on base, and even better is one in scoring position. Here's the 2-2 to Edman. Shigano deals. And he fouls off the slider to stay alive. The count remains 2-2. Dodgers got one in, looking for more. RBI double by Mookie Betts, which drove in Max Muncy, who reached first base on a leadoff walk in the inning, for those who missed it. And Shigano steps off the mound for a moment, so we get a moment. Here's a 2-2 to Edman. Shigano deals. Cut on a miss over a slider in the dirt. Strike 3. So Edman's struggles continue. 2 down now. Mookie's still stranded over there at second base as Tucker and Edman continue their masquerade of being a black hole in the lineup. Getting a little tired of the charades. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's on a modest 4-game hit streak, 250 average, 710 OPS, 11 home runs, 42 RBIs. Sinker dares in there for a strike along the bottom of the strike zone, 0-1. Come on, Teo, drive him in. There's the 0-1 to Teo. He fouls off the slider, and now he's behind in the count 0-2. So Shigano in the driver's seat now. He can go anywhere from here. His next pitch will be the 30th of the ball game, so they've made him work this inning, whereas in the first inning they were retired on 9 pitches. So better effort this inning. But it'll be great to get that runner in from second instead of stranding him. All Teo needs is a simple single here. Here's the 0-2 to Teo. And got him looking. Slider outside corner. Strike 3. Teo didn't pull the trigger. So that'll do it. But the Dodgers do pick up 1 on 1 hit. RBI double by Mookie Betts. And after an inning and a half of play, it's 1-0 LA. And when we return, Castro, Rumfield, and Norby due up for Colorado when we get back. So we were able to get a run, but we did strand a guy on second base with nobody out. Didn't move him over, didn't get him in. So, glass half full. Now Snell's got some kind of a lead to work with, albeit a slim lead, 1-0. But if he can be as sharp as he was in the first inning, keep that up, then we should be fine until we can get some more runs. But just glad we have a lead here going into the bottom of the second inning. Once again, last MLB game scheduled tonight, so we're in for some late night baseball together. Sounds like the thunderstorms near me have passed through, hopefully, so that will be in the clear. I don't have to worry about that interfering with the internet or anything, or power. So we should be good to go, but you never know. So Andy, you have any premieres set for tonight? Any plan? Got anything going? I don't have anything going tonight after this game at all, so if you got something going, I'll make sure to let people know, and heck, you could put that link in the chat later towards the end of the game so we could all go hang out. But let me know what you've got going on, buddy, because I know that you do some lives, you do some premieres, so let me know what you got. Once again, another night with a pretty good turnout so far. Concurrent views have been going up here on the channel, so we're growing. We're getting there. We're doing very well. We reached our first 1K recently, thanks to all of you. And we're back. First pitch from Snell. Paints the outside corner. Strike 1 on the fastball. 0-1, just like that. So here's Willie Castro, 262, 13 home runs, 50 RBI, 749 OPS. The 0-1 to him, and that changeup is low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Willie Castro. And Snell set, he deals. Oh, cut on a miss over the breaking ball in the dirt, 1-2, so we're set up again with 2 strikes. Castro has a 37.8% chase rate this season. That's 9th worst in the National League. Here's the 1-2 from Snell. And he fouls off the high cheese to stay alive. The count remains 1-2 here. All right, let's go. Let's put the first one away by way of decay. Let's go. Here's the 1-2. He checks his swing on the breaking ball in the dirt. They said he went. First base umpire, so dump your games in the chat. One away by way of decay. Snell with another strikeout. Here comes Rumfield, 291, 13 home runs, 59 RBIs. First pitch swinging on the fastball, grounds it to first. Freddie takes it himself, 2 down. So just like that, 2 up, 2 down. And Snell's only at 15 pitches, so he's only thrown 6 pitches to get through it. The first 2. So 1 more out to go. Pitching economical here, a lot of first pitch strikes. And the first pitch to Norby, fouled off on the fastball, 0-1. Yeah, there was some kind of delay earlier, yep. So it's 0-1 here to Norby. 203 average, 4 home runs, 16 RBIs, and he fouls off the high cheese. So 0-2 on him now. Oh, and 2 setup. Here's the 0-2 to Norby. And that ball's grounded to second base. Edman is there. He gets it, throws on to first, and that'll do it. So again, another 9-pitch inning for Blake Snell. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. And after 2.5 innings of play, it is 1-0 LA. 1-1-0 over straight goose egg across the line. When we return, Fiducia, Shohei Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman due up when we get back here live at a CHMAN 712 Sports Network. Dodgers action here tonight, folks. Please do tap like on the stream, help get it recommended, recommended to more baseball fans. We are a growing channel. Recently got our first 1K. And also, if you're enjoying the stream, please do subscribe for more. We do cinematic gaming content and live Dodgers play-by-play here on this channel. And you can stop in the chat, say hello, introduce yourself, and let us know who you are rooting for. All fans are welcome. Just be respectful. Yep. Well, Andy should have all the Bravos updates for us, wherever he is. I know Andy follows the Braves and the Mariners. Sometimes he calls Braves games too, and he does a pretty good job with it, but that's more once in a while kind of deal, but he does a good play-by-play. I enjoy his streams. He does mostly MLB The Show 26. It's pretty cool. He'll set it up, and he'll turn off the commentary, it'll play, and he does the play-by-play. It's really cool. It's really relaxing. Chill out in the chat. We have fun. So Andy Foster, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the ballpark. Here's Hunter Fiducia. First pitch to him. And that breaking ball misses low, 1-0. So Hunter Fiducia, 239 average, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. 316 average with a home run over his last 9 games. 661 OPS for him. Here's the 1-0 to Fiducia. And that pitch is swung on, and the breaking ball lifted to center field. It looks playable in front of the warning track. And there's the out. So, decent fly out to center field, but still an out regardless. So, one down here. And Shohei Ohtani coming up. Shohei's 0 for 1 so far in the game with a ground out. Looking to change that. First pitch to Ohtani, Shigano deals, and that splitter misses low. The count is 1-0. Come on, Shohei, let's go. Here's a 1-0 to Ohtani. Shigano deals. That one is grounded. The sliding effort by the second baseman. He boots it. So that'll be a base hit for Ohtani to lead things off. It's a single. So Ohtani reaches on the one-out single. Maybe that could spark something. We'll see. Good effort by Norby. Sliding stop and booted it. But couldn't make the play. It's a base hit. And that'll bring up Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 with a ground out so far in this game. Hey, Sam, what's up, buddy? First pitch to Freddie, and he fouls off the sinker. 0-1. Samuel, you missed your arrival. Andy was in here before you, or Andrew, as you call him, was in here before you. You missed him. Missed the fireworks that would have happened if you caught him. Here's the 0-1 to Freddie. And he taps the splitter foul. The count is 0-2. So Freddie with his back against the wall here. Shigano can go anywhere with 2 strikes. And he's got a good mix of pitches. So Freddie's back in there. The 0-2 on the way. Shigano deals, and that splitter's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here too. Freddie Freeman, the ultimate baseball professional. The Ooga Booga himself, yep. Andy Ooga Booga Foster was here. Oh, there he is. Appreciate it, Andy. Andy, look, Samuel's looking for you. Here's the 1-2 to Freddie. Shigano deals, and he checks his swing on a low sinker, and they said he didn't go. So the count is even now at 2-2. 2-2 count here on Freddie Freeman. Ohtani's down there at first, 1 out. Freddie batting .329 on the road, second in the National League, .268 at home. So here's the 2-2. That ball is golfed into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Ohtani's in a hustle all the way to third. And we're set up first and third, 1 out after the single by Freddie. So Freddie's got it set up here. Here's Andy Pages, 0 for 1 with a ground out so far. At first pitch, cutter is outside for a ball, 1-0. Come on, let's go. Let's get some more runs. Pages batting .327 at runners in scoring position, .290 with runners on. But he also does a lot better with men on base. That pitch, sinker, misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here on Andy Pages. All you need is a simple fly ball. Just a good sac fly is all you need here, folks. Anything above and beyond that is great. And the 2-0, that ball is also blooped into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the Dodgers score again. RBI single here for Pages. It's 2-0 LA. And it's first and second with one down. Go through a brick wall. Well, I'll make sure to play it more often for you, Andy. Yeah, please. We don't want to see him. We don't want to see him. So Pajes with the RBI single brings home Ohtani. Here's Max Muncy. First pitch to Max, cut on a miss at the splitter, 0-1. Muncy walked in his first at bat, came around to score in a Mookie Betts RBI double earlier. Come on, Max. Keep the rally going. Here's the 0-1 to Muncy, cut on a miss over the splitter. The count is 0-2. So Muncy now behind in the count. Shigano's got him against the ropes now. Shigano at 44 pitches. He's approaching 50 pitches here in the top of the third inning. Mookie Betts, who doubled in the first run of the game earlier, is on deck. And Shigano steps off the mound for a moment. Yesterday? No, that was not him yesterday. It was, we were behind throughout that whole game for the most part. Offense was not coming up, and the bullpen imploded at some point later. Here's the 0-2. And that splitter is chopped foul. Count remains 0-2. So far, all three pitches to Muncy have been splitters so far. It's got Shigano ahead 0-2. Now, come on now, Muncy. The 0-2 to Muncy. And that fastball misses outside. The count is 1-2. So 1-2 count here on Max. I'd love to get another run here. Here's a 1-2 to Muncy, and that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. The count is now even at 2-2. Yeah, what a shocking development. That's the biggest weakness right now, I would say. Not a lot of reliability coming out of the pen. And we made errors too, so we really hurt ourselves with a lot of errors. Edman had 2 errors in that game that really hurt us. And that sinker's fouled away. We'll do it again. The count is 2-2. So the fundamentals, we struggled with that as well. So we got to clean things up a little bit. Middle of August here, September coming up before you know it. And Shigano set the 2-2. That slider is in the dirt for ball 3. So it's a full count here to Max Muncy. 3-2. He was down 0-2. He fought back to make it 3-2. The next pitch from Shigano will be pitch number 50 of the evening. So Shigano about to reach 50 pitches. Through 21 in the second, so far 19 in the third after that 9-pitch first inning. And here's a 3-2. Muncy swings, crushes that one deep to right, way up there and gone. A monster blast. 3-run home run here by Max Muncy, number 25 of the year. .461 feet on that blast. It's 5-0 LA. Wow. He knew that one was gone. He crushed that one. I'll need a tracker or a GPS to go find it. And here is Strike one to Betts. 25 home runs on the year for Muncie, 5 at Coors Field alone this year. Here's the 0-1 to Betts, and that sweeper misses outside, 1-1. Yeah, what a blast. Here's the 1-1 to Mookie, and that sinker misses outside. The count is 2-1. So yeah, it's his second deck. Yep. So somebody did their job there, and it wasn't Shigano. Here's the 2-1. And the breaking ball misses low. 3-1 here to Mookie. And Shigano really struggling now. They have him on the ropes. But the bases are empty after the home run. Here's the 3-1. And Mookie chased a bad fastball outside and fouls it off. The count is full now, 3-2. Of course, Mookie with that RBI double started things off for the scoring in the second inning there. Now we have more. So here's the 3-2. 3-2 to Mookie. And he swings and pops that one into center field. This should be out number 2. There's the catch. So 2 down here in the top of the third inning. Very competitive pitch. Challenged him. Okay, yeah, you can put it that way. You challenge him with the heater. See if he can deal with it. And sometimes you lose those challenges. You win some, you lose some. So here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 with a foul out in this game so far. First pitch to Tucker. And that one is low. Cutter for a ball, 1-0. Shigano approaching 60 pitches. He's at 57 to be exact. Here at the top of the third inning, the 1-0 he deals. And that sweeper misses outside. The count is 2-0. Glad to see these guys being more patient. They're having more competitive at-bats. They're running up the counts. And that's when the offense is at its best. Not when they're first pitch swinging like they have been as of late. Here's the 2-0 to Tucker. And that fastball misses low and away. Not by much. 3-0. So there's a 3-0 count here. Next pitch is number 60 of the evening for Shigano. I would take all the way here, 3-0. That pitch is swung on the fastball, popped up. And the shortstop goes out there to get it in the outfield grass, and that'll do it. But the Dodgers open up the game. Big 3-run blast for Muncie, 5-5-0 LA versus 0-0-0 for Colorado as we go into the bottom of the third inning. And when we return, Amador, Sullivan, and Tovar due up for Colorado when we get back. Dodgers action here live at the CHMAN 712 Sports Network. Be sure to tap that like button, get the stream recommended and sent out there. Help the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already. All support is much appreciated. Well, that was the question in my title. It was about our offense. So, that was my question. You're answering it very well. I guess I'll leave the poll up just a little bit longer. Since there is an option there if we can score more runs, I'll be closing that in another inning or two. And check the results. Everyone feel free to participate. So Andy, you didn't answer my question from earlier. If you're still here, do you have any premieres planned tonight, or are you going live tonight? Be sure to let me know. I don't have anything planned, so let me know. We can We could link it up later and send everybody to go check that out. Our good friend Andy Foster also on the road to his first 1K as well. And we're back at the ballpark here. So Snell now has 5 runs to work with. He's been dealing first pitch strikes. Hopefully he keeps this going here. Here is first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Here's Amador. .500 average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, limited duty. The pitch to Amador, and there's a strike at the knees on the fastball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike there. He had a 3-run home run in yesterday's game against the Giants. Here's a 1-1. Caught on a miss over the breaking ball. Count is 1-2 now. Can we get the K here? Here's the 1-2. And that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. The count is now even at 2-2. 2-2 count here. And here's the 2-2 from Snell, and that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. No swing. The count is now full at 3-2. So Amador putting together a good at bat here, making Snell work. He was behind in the count 1-2, and now it's 3-2. Here's the 3-2 payoff, and that fastball just missed the outside corner. Ball 4, so the Rockies get the leadoff man on this inning with a walk. And with this lead, you don't want to be walking people. You want to go right after them with a 5-run lead. A good at bat from Amador, and I'll bring up Sullivan. His first at bat of the game. Very close pitch though. 241 average, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Fastball nips the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Sullivan, 241, 7 home runs, 26 RBIs. Let's go. Let's get this guy. Come on, Snell, get him. Here's the 0-1, and that fastball misses low. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Brent Sullivan. Snell at 26 pitches right now, getting close to 30. Snell is set, out of the stretch, he deals. And a fastball just missed the outside corner. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Sullivan. All right, come on, Snell. The 2-1. And that breaking ball misses low and away. Ball 3, 3-1. I do not get this. You've got a 5-run lead. Why are you playing with these guys? The first 2 innings, you went right after them. Stop playing around. Go after these guys. Walking them is a good way to let them back in the game. Here's the 3-1. And the 4-seam fastball is popped foul behind the plate, out of play. The count is now full at 3-2. So another 2-strike setup. And Snell deals a 3-2. And the breaking ball fouls it right there and almost tied him up. He was able to get a piece of it and foul it, so he stays alive. Count remains full at 3-2. So 3-2 on Sullivan, runner on first, nobody out, bottom of the third inning, 5-0 LA. And that pitch, fastball's fouled away, so Sullivan putting together a competitive at-bat here against Snell. All right, come on, Snell, settle down. 7 pitches in this at-bat, 3 foul balls so far. The 3-2, he fouls another one off. Make it an 8-pitch at-bat with 4 foul balls. Really making Snell work. Snell threw 9 in the first, 9 in the second. He's up to 14 pitches here in the third. And there's still nobody out and a runner on first. Here's the 3-2 from Snell. He deals. And that fastball's outside for ball 4. So Snell, after getting a 5-run lead, he walks the first 2 batters to open up the bottom of the third inning. Not a good look. Not the way you want to start this thing off. You got a 5-run lead. Why are you walking people? Go right after them like you were the first couple of innings. It was working then. It can work now. Here's Ezekiel Tovar, 208, 9 home runs, 37 RBIs, 587 OPS, but 375 average and 960 OPS over the last 11 games. Yeah, it usually is ahead. Fastball, there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. I am following an MLB TV, but yeah, whatever you're using, your feed definitely is ahead then. The mine still says live. Fastball upstairs for a ball, 1-1. All right, Snell, come on now. You got a 5-run lead. Now you put 2 on here with 2 walks. Pitch count's going up now. I'll never understand that about people. You give them a big lead and then they want to walk everybody. Here's a 1-1. And that fastball's way upstairs for ball 2, 2-1. Oh, come on now. That's like one of my pet peeves. When they have a big lead and they're just walking everybody. So here's the 2-1. Caught on a miss of the fastball in the outside corner. The count is now 2-2. Come on, Snell. 2-2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Anthony. I don't get that at all. Here's the 2-2. Way upstairs at the fastball. The count is 3-2. Come on. And this is not uncommon in baseball, I've noticed. I don't know what it is, but there are guys that you give them a big lead, they suddenly start walking everybody. I don't understand that. It's one of my peeves. Go after them. You have a 5-run lead. You go, and he steps off the mound, looks the runner over at second. Now it's first and second with nobody out. If he gets a hold of one here, all of a sudden it goes from a 5-run lead to a 5-3 lead. And if he gets a hit, then all kinds of trouble starts. And the pitch upstairs, ball 4. Snell has walked 3 in a row. Check that. So, pitching coach Mark Pryor coming out to the pitching mound. 3 straight walks to open up the inning. What are we doing? Now a big swing here. It's a 1-run game. Just frustrating. Yep, walk the bases loaded with nobody out. To give him a 5-run lead, this is what he does. He had been throwing first pitch strikes the first 2 innings. And then he wants to do this nonsense. Come on, dude. So back to the top of the lineup with Jake McCarthy. He's 0-for-1 with a ground out so far in this game, but he's got 13 home runs and 67 RBIs in the year. If he gets a hit, then it just gets worse. It's ridiculous. First pitch to McCarthy on the way. And cut on a miss over the slider, 0-1. Come on, Snell. He's up to 40 pitches now here in the bottom of the third inning. And McCarthy, he bats .317 against lefties, .288 against righties. So reverse splits for him. Yeah, anything's a run at this point. Fastball fouled away, 0-2. But I'd rather, if sac fly, at least you get they'll get one run, but at least you get an out with it, with a 5-run lead. Wild pitch, well, that's just a free run. But yeah, anything can score now. It's 0-2. Let's go. Let's get them. And that one is foul. Chop foul, 0-2. Come on now. Snell over 40 pitches now. But a base hit would be a lot worse. Even if they cleared the bases with a grand slam, you still have a 1-run lead. Bases are empty. You can kind of reset. But a base hit creates a lot of trouble. And 0-2, and that one's chopped to second. Edman goes to second for 1, and that's all they can get. So a run does come in to score. It's a fielder's choice RBI. Runners out at second. First and third with 1 down, but the Rockies are now on the board, and they have a run. So now it's a 4-run lead. No chance to get a double play on that one. But you can still get out of this inning and limit the damage here. But now you got to face Jordan Beck. He's 0-1 with a strikeout so far in this game. So now you face the righty. The pitch. And McCarthy goes. The throw down to second base, not nearly in time. So McCarthy steals second base, and it's second and third now with 1 down. Double play is taken out of the equation. So, yep, this is what happens when you want to walk people. So now single can plate 2 runs. And the Rockies challenged that pitch. It was called a strike, and the call is confirmed. Surprised they challenged there, so the Rockies... We checked that. We challenged that one. We won the challenge, 0-1. Yep. So it's 0-1 now to Beck. The pitch. Upstairs at the fastball, 1-1. So we retained the second challenge. We still have both. But Jesus Christ, come on. Yeah, it can cause problems for sure. And that curveball's lifted in the air to left field. Teoscar comes in. It's kind of shallow. He makes the play. Did they send a runner? No, they don't. It was too shallow. He would have been out at home. Perfect throw to the relay man. So 2 down now. 2 down, second and third. But yeah, this can create problems because if Snell's pitch count gets up there, depending on who comes in from the bullpen, other circumstances, you let the Rockies creep back into this game, you don't score more runs, it can get real bad. And that's how baseball can be sometimes. Almost nothing is guaranteed, as we all know. Here's Carrig, and he takes a weak hack at a breaking ball, 0-1. Looks like he was not fully committed to that swing, but he went around. So 0-1 here. Snell approaching 50 pitches. He's at 47 to be exact. Here's the 0-1. Snell. He deals. And that curveball's chopped foul, so it's 2 strikes on him. So it's 0-2 here. 30 pitches on the inning for Snell after 9 in the first, 9 in the second. Come on, strike this guy out. Let's go, Snell. Snell deals the 0-2. Cut on and miss at the breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 3, that'll do it. Dump your K's in the chat. Inning is finally over. But the Rockies do collect a run. On no hits is 1-0-0. Dodgers 5-5-0 after 3 innings of play. And when we return, Edman, Hernandez, and Fiducia due up. Well, that was a bit rough, but it could have been worse. But the Rockies were able to get a run with no hits. That's what happens when you walk people. You can lose a game without giving up a hit. Zone on the top of the 8th. Detroit 8-5 over Pittsburgh in the bottom of the 7th. The Royals up 7-4 over Oakland in the top of the 7th. The Chicago Cubs at a 4-3 lead over the White Sox in the top of the 6th. The Twins with a 4-0 lead over the Braves after 4. And we have some finals in the books. The Devil Rays defeat the Orioles 7-6. The Mets defeat the Padres 2-1. And the Cardinals 2-1 winners over Cincinnati earlier. I'm sure there were supposed to be more scores. I'm not seeing them. This tablet is weird. Yep, there it is. So St. Louis, they lost the second game of their doubleheader, 6-5 in 10 innings. And that's where we're at right now. We're back at the ballpark. Here's Tommy Edman to lead things off. First pitch to him. Shigano's back out there. It's the breaking ball for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So Edman is 0-1 with a strikeout in this game so far. Here's the 0-1 to Edman, and that sinker misses outside. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Edman. Edman's been slumping. He needs something to get going. And he cuts that slider and fouls it off. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Tommy Edman. Shigano is set. The 1-2, he deals. That one runs upstairs with the fastball. The count is now even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2-2 count here to Tommy Tanks. Come on, Edman. It's time to break out of it. There's the 2-2 to Edman. And he fouls the curveball and stays alive. The count is still 2-2. Here's a 2-2 to Edman. Shigano deals. That ball is golfed into center field, but that one will not drop. It's caught, so 1 down. So 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Teoscar Hernandez here. Shigano looking to have a quick 4th inning here after struggling in the last inning. First pitch to Teo, and he grounds that one to second base. Sinker's got him. Second baseman's got it on to first. 2 down, so ground out to the second baseman. So Shigano bouncing back this inning and pitching a lot better. Just crunch, 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 late night puppy snack. Let me guess. Your dad get a hold of the food? Is that what happened? Or are you just feeding the dogs? Literally. Here comes Hunter Fiducia for 1 with a flyout so far in the game. The first pitch to him. And a breaking ball in the high outside corner is there for a strike, 0-1. So Shigano looking to have a quick top of the fourth inning. He's approaching 70 pitches. He's at 68 to be exact. Ooh, Dodgers. Ooga booga. Yep, thank you, Dal. Baby gal Dal. Here's the 0-1. And that splitter is low in the dirt. 1-1. Also, I'm sure Fitzy's game will be wrapping up. Can't wait to see the birthday boy himself. He'll stop on in. I know how he is. And here's the 1-1, pitch number 70 on the way. And Fiducia fouls off the sinker. The count is 1-2. Oh, Ronnie Hood. Ooga booga. Let me tell you something, brother. Hollywood Connor Wong, dude. And the Wongamaniac's brother. What you gonna do, brother? Here's the 1-2 from Shigano. And cut on a miss of the breaking ball in the dirt for strike 3. So the Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the fourth inning. But after 3.5 innings of play, it's 5-1 LA. When you return, Willie Castro, Rumfield, and Norby due up for the Rockies when we get back. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie the Hood is here, folks. Ronnie the Hood. Hey, Ronnie, you still have Chom's wallet? Let us know in the chat if you still have his wallet. Or did you auction it off already? Of course, if you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to tap the like button. Get it recommended. Let's get more fans and followers. We are a growing channel. Just hit our first 1K recently. And looking to do more Dodgers content. I also have gaming content as well. More cinematic gaming, but I do have some free play as well. Give me one moment, guys.
Alejandro Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back titles.
We're back. Let's see if Snell can bounce back with a better inning like Shigano did. 5-5-0 LA, 1-0-0 for Colorado up to this point. And here comes Willie Castro. The first pitch to him is caught on and foul tipped on the changeup for strike 1, 0-1. So Snell now is at 50 pitches. Castro struck out in his first at bat. He's the cleanup hitter for the Rockies tonight. Of course, Max Muncy, 3-run blast, the big blast of the game. Put us up 5-0 at the time. The pitch, caught on and miss over the low changeup, strike 2. So it's an 0-2 count here. Snell's got him where he wants him. Here's the 0-2 to Castro. And that breaking ball is low and inside for a ball. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Willie Castro. I want to see another Blake Snell K. Let's get the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. The count is now even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Willie Castro. Dodgers up 5-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Can we get another one? Let's get a K here. And that one's grounded to second base. Edmonds got it, throws to first, and one down. So ground out to the second baseman for Willie Castro. One away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. I like seeing that. Get those quick outs if you can. Here's TJ Rumfield, 0 for 1 with a ground out in the game so far. But he's got a 290 average and 59 RBIs on the year. And that first pitch slider is low for a ball 1-0. If he throws a couple of more 20 pitches, that's going to be a big problem. It's probably going to... Yeah, no, I don't see them pushing him past 100 at this point. And you're right. Absolutely. That's why I keep stressing. You got to get some quick outs. Here's the 1-0. Caught on a miss over the slider. The count is 1-1. Could rather not have to dig into the bullpen too early. Since June 10th, 320 average for Rumfield, second best in the National League over that span. 885 OPS. And that pitch is grounded to second. Oh, sliding stop by Edmund, but he can't come up with the ball. Good effort deep in the hole there. So it's going to be a base hit for Rumfield, but good effort by Edmund. Sliding stop, but couldn't pick up the transfer. So the Rockies here get a one-out single. First hit of the game for Colorado. Good effort there by Edmund. Not much you can do with that. So that'll bring up Connor Norby. He's 0 for 1 so far in the game. That pitch caught on a miss at the changeup outside. 0-1. One thing the Rockies can do. The Rockies can hit. They're a top 5 team batting average in MLB this year. You just don't have the pitching. Here's the 0-1. Caught on miss over the changeup. 0-2. 2 strikes here. Pitch number 60 on the way from Snell. And the 0-2 pitch from Snell. He deals. And that one is roped into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Teo plays it. The runner has to stop at second. So back-to-back one-out singles here. And the Rockies have runners on first and second with one down. So trouble is brewing again. Snell went from walking people the last inning to now he's just hittable here in the fourth. All this after getting a big lead. So he's going to have to work through this one. And here's Amador. He walked in his first at bat, and he came in to score on that fielder's choice. So Rockies are making Snell work. Like I said, if there's one thing they can do is hit. Fastball outside corner for a strike, 0-1. That is one thing the Rockies can do well. So here's the 0-1 from Snell. He deals. And that fastball's fouled away. 0-2. So we're set up again, 0-2. Two on, one out here. First and second. 5-1 LA. Rockies threatening. Amador at the plate. Snell at 62 pitches. Checks on the runner at second, and he deals the 0-2. And that breaking ball's low and inside for a ball. 1-2. No swing. Yeah, that's true. Spent most of the season on the IL, and it is supposed to get harder every time you go through the lineup. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball's fouled away. The count remains 1-2. I just would rather not have to go to the bullpen early. Especially against a good offense like Colorado. Next pitch from Snell will be pitch number 65. Snell set, the 1-2. At the knee, strike 3 to fastball. Dump your cage in the chat. 2 down. Snell freezes him there at the knees. So 2 down, strike 3. Another K from Blake Snell. Here comes Brent Sullivan, the lefty, and that one is fouled off. 0-1. Chased a bad fastball. Looked like it might have been right off the corner. Very close, so 0-1. He walked as well in the last inning. So let's go. Let's try to get this guy. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses low, so the count is 1-1. You know, since that Cardinals game is over, I wonder if our pal Liam will stop on in for a moment. It'd be nice. I hope he stops in and says hello. Here's the 1-1. And that breaking ball bounces in the dirt. The count is 2-1. So Rockies still threatening. They got a runner in scoring position. They've got runners on first and second here. And the Rockies bat .266 as a team, 6th best in all of MLB with runners in scoring position. 2-1 count here on Sullivan. Snell's approaching 70 pitches. Here's the 2-1. And that one slider swung on off the end of the bat. Foul territory. Muncy drifts over, and he makes the play. Deep in foul territory. So that'll do it. So they strand 2, they don't get anything. And after 4 innings of play, it is 5-1 LA. And when we return, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Andy Pages due up at the top of the lineup. Oh, okay, streaming Cubs and White Sox. Gotcha. So Snell gets out of that jam, a little bit of a jam. Strikeout and a foul out. Well, hopefully the next inning he could have a better inning, economically speaking. Because I would like to get at least 6 out of him if we can. Anything beyond that would just be great. And I wish we can get something beyond that. But yeah, they're not likely to push him to 100 or 100 plus pitches now. I just saw that Tom Fitzpatrick and his viewers have joined us, folks. Give them a round of applause. Welcome them on in. A happy birthday to Tom Fitzpatrick, by the way. Does a great job covering the Boston Red Sox for the network. Welcome him on in, him and his viewers. Yeah, we're winning for now, Fitzy. We had a 5-0 lead at one point. Max Muncy, a big 3-run blast. Snell's on the mound, but they've been making him work the last couple of innings. And you know how the Rockies offense can get. We're back 5-5-0 for LA, 1-2-0 for the Rockies. Shohei Ohtani is up. First pitch to Shohei. There's a strike on the low outside corner on the cutter, 0-1. Ohtani's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He's got a 21-game hit streak at Coors Field. Shigano back out there again. And the pitch swung on, lifted in the air, deep left center. Go, go, go. It's gone. Shohei Ohtani with a solo home run here. And the Dodgers now have a 6-1 lead. Home run number 28 for Shohei. 28th home run of the year. But Tom Fitzpatrick and his crew joined at a good time. Oh, Tucker is playing. And he's being a black hole in the lineup yet again. An abyss. Yeah, hopefully we put up more runs. We don't have to worry about seeing Diaz. And here's Freddie Freeman, and he chops the cutter foul 0-1. Hey, Gina, what's going on? Missed you. Fourth career home run against Shigano for Shohei Ohtani. Here's the 0-1 to Freddie, and he grounds that one to second base. Second baseman's got it, throws to first, one down. Ground out to second. And that'll bring up the first-time All-Star Andy Pages. Also, Fitzy, I saw you got a big win earlier. Yeah, they love hitting closers, man. They victimized ours. Oh, that one down the line. Base hit. That goes into the corner. Pages, he's going around to second. And it's going to be a double here for Andy Pages. A one-out double. Let's go. Yep, I remember when they beat Chapman, and then a couple weeks later they did the same thing to Tanner Scott. So Pages with a one-out double. Now he's in scoring position. Here comes Max Muncy, who has a 3-run home run in his last at-bat. First pitch to him. Breaking ball is low, ball 1. So Muncy this year alone at Coors Field, he's 11 for 18 with a double, 5 home runs and 8 RBIs. He loves hitting here. Here's the 1-0 to Muncy. And he fouls away the sinker. The count is 1-1. Muncy with a walk and a 3-run home run so far in his career against Coors Field in just 58 games. He has 58 RBIs, 19 home runs, and 975 OPS. So he loves hitting there. Come on, Max. Shigano getting close to 80 pitches. And that splitter is grounded to second base. Off the glove of the second baseman. It's an error. So the runner goes down to third on the fielding error. Muncy is safe at first. Norby boots the ball. So Dodgers catch a break here. Runners on first and third with one down. But can we capitalize on it is what we need to do. We need to capitalize on it now. Wow. What a lucky break. Here's Mookie Betts, everybody. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double. And he swings at the sweeper outside 0-1. Mookie Betts got the scoring started with his RBI double way back in the second. Shigano now at 80 pitches, and he deals. That splitter is low. The count is 1-1. Come on, Mookie. One more time, old friend. And now with Fitzy redirecting, you've got a lot of fans watching you. A lot of your fans. And that splitter is in the dirt. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Mookie Betts. Come on, Mookie. Let's go. Mookie Betts, everybody. Shigano is set. The 2-1 to Mookie. And Mookie fights off the splitter in on the hands and fouls it away. So the count is 2-2 here to Mookie Betts. Just need a good fly ball here and bring in that run. Just don't strike out or hit into a double play. There's action in the Rockies bullpen. Juan Mejia, the righty, is getting loose. Yeah, come on, Mookie. Do it for Fitzy's birthday. The 2-2, that one bounces in the dirt, the splitter. Catcher's able to keep it in front of him, so the count is now full. 3-2, 3-2 count here on Mookie Betts. Come on, Mookie, do it for the birthday boy. Tom Fitzpatrick, one of your biggest fans. Come on, Mook Star. The 3-2 on the way to Mookie. Shigano deals. Mookie grounds that one to short, and he boots it as well. Throws to first. He does get Mookie, but the run does come in to score. It's probably not going to be ruled as an error, but whatever. In my eyes, it is. It's officially a ground out, and a run will score. 7-1 LA here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner on second base now. So a runner still in scoring position with 2 down. That had double play written all over it. It was hit hard enough to be a double play, and they booted it. Now the shortstop wanted to get in on the errors. Well, not official error, but I'll call it an error. Kyle Tucker is up, and the first pitch sinker is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Tucker is 0 for 2, and he chose not to challenge. He should have challenged that, but he only challenges pitches that are blatantly in the zone. For those who don't know. Here's the 0-1 to quote-unquote King Tuck. Slider misses outside. The count is a ball and a strike. Dodgers up 7-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's a 1-1 to Tucker. And he cuts and misses at the splitter on the low outside corner of the zone. The count is 1-2. 1-2 here to Kyle Tucker. A single here could get us our 8th run. Come on, Tucker. Just bring that guy home. Make some solid contact, get a base hit. Nothing more, nothing less. That pitch is swung on, popped in the air to center field, and the center fielder is there. He makes the play, and that'll do it, but the Dodgers pick up a couple more runs. Bad defense by the Rockies, and it's 7-7-0 LA, 1-2-1 for Colorado after 4.5 innings of play. And when we return, Tovar, McCarthy, and Beck due up for Colorado. Yeah, math ain't mathin', Andy. Everybody listening, be sure to like the stream. Please help us out. Get the stream recommended and sent out there. We are a growing channel. Would always be appreciated. And Andy, I've had 20 to 30 at one time, pretty much the entire stream. So it's been good. It's been a very successful stream. And I thank everybody who has been with us all night. Even our silent listeners. Thank you so much. You are acknowledged. Gotcha, Andy. Gotcha. Yeah, Andy, now that you're back, you didn't answer my question. I asked you a couple times. Do you have a premiere tonight, or you plan to go live? Because I'm not doing anything, and I think the guys would love to hang out. And if you set something up, I can link it at the end of the stream, and we can all continue hanging out. So let us know what you got, Andy. Please do. And also, I'm not hearing any more thunder. I'm not seeing any more lightning. So it looks like that's well behind us. So we should be able to get this game in without any problems with my power and my internet. Just happy to be here behind the mic calling the Dodgers play-by-play action. The theme of this year, the quest for the three-peat continues. Not very easy. Not very likely, but we are going to watch. And we're going to root for the best. We're back at the ballpark. Snell now with a 6-run lead. And the first pitch to Tovar. Caught on and missed. Strike one over the changeup. 0-1. Chased a bad one, too. Do it, Andy. Heck yeah, let's do it, man. Tovar, he walked in his at bat. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls away the fastball. Count is 0-2. We're set up. Oh, during your stream? That's rough, man. I had my internet glitched when I was setting up. That's why I was a bit concerned. Oh, you have Chom. Chom might get upset. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball is popped into left field. Coming in is Teo. Going out is Mookie into the grass. Mookie makes the play in shallow left. So one down. I was just saying, don't drop it, guys. Speaking of Chom, where is Joe Chomsky? I haven't seen him all stream long. Really? That's weird. OBS should not be doing that. So here's Jake McCarthy, 0-2, ground into a fielder's choice RBI back in the third inning. And the first pitch, the breaking ball's tapped foul. The count is 0-1. Snell threw 21 pitches in the third, 20 in the fourth. He's up to 4 here in the fifth, 9 in the first, 9 in the second. Total of 73 pitches so far on the game, and we're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the 0-1. Yes, the breaking ball catches the bottom of the zone. Strike two. It is now 0-2 on McCarthy. Here's the 0-2. And he just fouls that changeup, so the count remains 0-2. Come on, Snell. It's an 0-2 count here to McCarthy. Snell deals. Hot on and miss at the slider. Strike three. Dump your K's in the chat. 2 away. So Snell gets another strikeout. Hey, Chris, what's up? Yeah, we're doing better tonight. Snell's looking pretty good right now. So 2 down here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Hopefully he can get this quick out and have a quick inning in the books. First pitch to Beck, who's 0-2. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Once again, I appreciate everybody who's been hanging out all night in the chat. Here's the 0-1, and that changeup misses low. The count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Beck. And here's the 1-1, the pitch. And that fastball's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Beck. The next pitch from Snell will be pitch number 80. Let's try and see if he can give us 6 tonight somehow. That would be nice. Here's the 2-1 from Snell. He deals. Fastball, low outside corner. Strike 2. 2-2. So it's 2-2 count here. And Snell deals. That one is jammed him. Pops it up into center, right center, and there is Tucker. Tucker with the play, and that'll do it. So Snell gets a quick inning. After 5 innings of play, it's 7-1 LA. And when we return, Edman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Fiducia, the bottom of the Dodgers order, due up when we return. Yeah, Robo's on the IL. Something was definitely off. So hopefully they nip that early enough and they can get him taken care of. But yeah, Robo's on the IL. He's been one of my favorites all year. He's on the IL now. But Glasnow's close to coming back. They're saying he's got, Chris, I don't know if you heard, They're saying he's got one more rehab start down at OKC, and then he'll be back. So they're looking towards the end of the month to reactivate Glass now. On Poodle, anybody clip your wing. There you go, Andy. Oh, Rocky's going to the bullpen. All right. And I do appreciate the heads up, but that is something I will deal with. I'll try to get ahead on the stats on this guy. So I see Mejia coming into the game. I remember when he was warming up. So Juan Mejia, the righty, record of 3-6 on the year, a 5.44 ERA, 48 games. One of them as an opener, 4 saves, 51 and a third innings pitched, 50 strikeouts, and a WHIP of 1.60 for him. Yeah, but they're true. They're true, Andy. So Shigano's night is done. I'll get his final line stats in a moment. But Mejia is in the game. Here to face the bottom of the Dodgers order. Here is Edman. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, and that one's upstairs fastball for ball 1, 1-1. So Shigano went 5 innings, 7 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed, 4.70 ERA now. And Edman fouls off the heater. The count is 1-2. So 1-2 count here. So far, Snell's got 5 innings, 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, his ERA down to 3.86. And that's where we're at. And here's the 1-2 to Edman. And that fastball's inside. The count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Tommy Edman. Here's the 2-2. That ball is swung on, blooped, and that's going to get down into right field for a base hit. So the Dodgers get the leadoff man on with a bloop single. Hopefully that gets Tommy Edman started and going. He's been struggling recently. Norby made a good effort going out there to get it, but couldn't get to it. Too shallow for the right fielder to get it. Not much you could do with that. Here's Teoscar Hernandez, and that fastball's outside for a ball, 1-0. Come on, Teo. Teoscar is 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout in this game, and he cuts and misses at a sweeper in the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. All right, come on, Teo. 1-1 from Mejia. Cut on and miss fastball. Low outside, got him swinging for strike 2, 1-2. Keep reboot. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, my internet glitched when I was setting up, but then again, we had a thunderstorm coming in. But hopefully we can get this one through. It seems like it's clear now, so we should be good. Here's a 1-2 to Teo. That ball swung on, lifted to left field. Going back is a left fielder at the warning track, makes the catch. So that's 1 down, but Edman advances to second base. Good job reading that one and tagging up. So runner in scoring position here at 1 down for Fiducia. Yeah, I'm glad, Gina. I am so glad. It's been tough as of late, but hey, streams have been doing very well. I had a breakout stream last night, and tonight it's been no different. So here's Hunter Fiducia. First pitch to him is low for a ball, sweeper 1-0. Fiducia also 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the 1-0 to Fiducia. There's a strike on the outside corner with the fastball. Count is 1-1. And here's the 1-1 from Mejia. He deals. And there's a strike at the knees on the fastball. The count is 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Fiducia. Runner in scoring position. Edman down there at second base. That one is chopped slowly to first. First baseman's got it, flips the pitcher covering. So 2 down now, and Edman goes down to third. Yeah, I expect it to grow in the postseason for sure, but it's the stream has seen massive growth from last night and then followed into tonight. We've been keeping a good amount of viewers steady, even before the redirect. So it's been very good. It's been very successful. We had a record amount of likes for the channel on the stream last night. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 2 for 3. And he cuts and misses at the sweeper 0-1. And we had 30 people vote on the poll. And we had over 1,600 views last night on the stream overall. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses low 1-1, and we had over 150 watch hours on that stream alone. So it's been great. Ohtani 2 for 3 here. RBI opportunity. Edman down there at third with 2 down, top of the 6th inning. The 1-1. Fastball misses outside. The count is 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers looking for more runs here. Here's the 2-1. That one swung on. Crushing there, deep center field. Going back. Looking up. It's gone. Over the lawyer sign. A home run. 2-run home run for Shohei Ohtani. Into the Dodgers' pen. 29th home run. Multi-home run game. 452 feet for Shohei. Just like that is 9-1 LA. What a blast. Yeah, 1 more to 1,400. I never saw that coming so quickly. And I'll end the poll since it's been deep enough into the game. And that fastball misses upstairs to Freddie 1-0. Freddie's 1 for 3. So how many runs did we put up tonight at Coors Field? 41% you said 3 to 5. 36% you said 6 plus. 14% says 0 to 3. And 9% you said bring back Dalton rushing. As soon as he's healthy again, of course. 22 total votes on the poll. There you go. Yep, I thought it went over the sign. It hit something, went down to the bullpen. And Freddie hits that one the opposite way. That's a base hit. It's going to get past the left fielder to the wall. And Freddie Freeman now with a 2-out double. So Freddie puts himself in scoring position here with 2 down for Andy Pages. Wow. Oh yeah, he's definitely something else, Chris. That's Freddie's first extra base hit since July 26th. That was a career-long 18-game drought of not having extra base hits. Hopefully that gets him going. I mean, he was hitting overall, a lot of singles. Well, he gets a double there. So here's Andy Pages. And Freddie now, he passes Bobby Abreu all time. He's now 24th all time in doubles, career doubles, that is. And Sweeper's in there for a strike 0-1, 575 for him. Pages is 2 for 3 tonight as well. Here's the 0-1 to Pages. And Pages steps out. Umpire grants him time. Pitcher was going through his delivery, too. So we get a moment. Here's the 0-1 to Pages, the pitch. And he fouls off the fastball. The count is now 0-2. So his back is against the wall now, but we did get a couple more runs, so I'm pretty satisfied. But why not get one more? Just get a single here. He has a single, a double, an RBI, and 2 runs scored so far in this game. Here's the 0-2 to Pages. Mejia deals. That one's grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. And that should get another run. Freddie Freeman comes in to score. And it's now 10-1. LA. RBI single from Pages with 2 down. That'll bring up Max Muncy. Muncy has a 3-run home run in this game as well. 1 for 2 overall. Also has a walk today. So he has 3 RBIs. Pages down there at first. First pitch to Muncy. Checks his swing on a low inside sweeper. They appeal down to third. He held up. So count is 1-0. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Gina. 1-0. Oh, sweeper. They call it a strike. It looked inside to me, but no challenge. Of course, the Rockies have 1 challenge left. The Dodgers still have both. So here's Max Muncy. That pitch, sweeper, is a ball. Low. So 2 balls, 1 strike here on Max. All right, come on, Max. Here's a 2-1 to Muncy. That fastball just misses inside of the knees. So the count is 3-1 here on Max Muncy. Here's the 3-1. That one is laced into center field. That's a base hit. So another 2-out hit puts runners on first and second with 2 down. So the inning continues. And TJ Shook, the righty, is in the bullpen for the Rockies right now as we speak. Mejia struggling to get out of the 6th inning here. 10-1 LA, and they're threatening for more. Runners on first and second. And here comes Mookie Betts, y'all. 2 outs. Mookie 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a double. And the sweeper is in there for a strike, 0-1. So here's Mookie Betts. Come on, Mookie. Pitch number 30 on the way from Mejia. And Mookie fouls off the sweeper. The count is 0-2. Really making Mejia work here. 30 innings in this. There's 30 pitches in this inning alone for Mejia. Here's the 0-2 to Mookie. Mejia is set. He deals. And sweeper is pop foul, but that'll reach the seats. Out of play. So he's still alive, and the count is still 0-2. Dodgers threatening for more runs here. Already up 10-1. Well, Fitzy, with our shaky bullpen, I wanted us to score as many runs as possible. And the Rockies can hit. We know that. And that pitch runs upstairs to Mookie. The count is now... Check that. Count is now 1-2 on Mookie Betts. All right. Come on now. Let's go. Here's the 1-2. That one's blooped into center field, but it's going to be caught. So that'll do it. But the Dodgers score some more runs here. And after 5.5 innings of play, it's 10-1 LA. Carey, Castro, and Rumfield do up for the Rockies when we return. Have ourselves a game, y'all. What a game so far. And what a turnout on the channel and the stream. This is back-to-back streams that have been huge. Makes me imagine what tomorrow's will be as well. But since we got a moment here, let's get some score updates again. Why not? So, the White Sox up 5-4 in the top of the 8th inning over the Chicago Cubs. The Twins up 4-2 over Atlanta in the bottom of the 7th inning and threatening with runners on first and second and one down. The Devil Rays defeat the Orioles 7-6. Phillies have a fish fry 6-5 over the Marlins. Detroit forces Pittsburgh to walk the plank 8-5. The Red Sox, Fitzy called it earlier, 11-1. They defang the Snakes. Gina's Mets defeat the Padres 2-1. And the Royals 9-5 winners over the Oakland A's. St. Louis won the day game of their doubleheader 2-1 over Cincinnati. The Reds punch back and win the nightcap game 6-5 in 10 innings. And that's our score updates for now. Hey, Sam, why the long face, buddy? Sam's back. And we are back. 10-12-0 for LA. 1-2-1 for Colorado in the bottom of the 6th inning. Live at Coors Field. First pitch to Carrig. And he swings at the first pitch, lines it up the middle, but oh my goodness, Tommy Edman. Deep, leaping throw. Makes it to first base. He got him from deep. What a play by Tommy Tanks. A very Jeter-like throw almost. How did he make that play? One down. I'll take it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Sam. But you know what? You guys just took a series from the Red Sox. And first pitch to Castro. Fastball's fouled off 0-1. Castro's 0-2. Edman, plus 5 defensive runs saved. Tied for 5th among National League second basemen. There's a pitch to Castro. Changeup misses low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. But, yeah, I mean, the Pirates did take 2 out of 3 from the Red Sox, who are a playoff team this year. Here's a 1-1. Changeup misses low. The count is 2-1. A's, Pirates, Marlin. Yeah. There you go, Anthony. But yeah, Twins leading the Braves. I didn't see that coming. Here's a 2-1 from Snell. And the changeup is popped up. Foul territory. Freddie is there. Freeman with the catch. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Snell looking for another quick inning. He's at 85 pitches now here in the bottom of the 6th. So all around good vibes tonight. Here's TJ Rumfield, 1 for 2 with a single so far in the game. First pitch to him, caught on a miss at the slider, low and away for strike 1. action in the Dodgers bullpen. The lefty Alex Vesia is getting loose. So this is probably Snell's last inning. Gradually rebuilding his strength on the mound. And here's the pitch. Caught on and miss. Strike two. 0-2 count here on Rum Field. Here's the 0-2 from Snell. He deals. And that slider is low and away for a ball. The count is 1-2. Well, I didn't say it. You said it, not me. But, in all seriousness, though, the Giants are a better team than the Rockies. But sometimes baseball is weird like that. And that pitch is grounded. Oh, diving stop by Mookie. Throws from his knees from up the middle. And the bouncing throw got him. A one-hopper to first. Freddie picked it. So Mookie dove up the middle. Made the grab. Had to throw from his knees. Freddie able to pick it. Another great defensive play, and that'll do it for the Rockies. After 6 innings of play, it's 10-1 LA. 2 fine defensive gems to help out Snell. And when we return, Tucker, Edman, and Teoscar Hernandez due up when we get back. Hey, Anthony, as long as Rafi does all right, I'm okay. Because you already know what I always ask Liam. Every time I stop in Liam's stream, what's the first thing I'm going to ask him? Is Rafi playing? And how's Rafi doing? Oh, you're fine, Gina. And if Tom Fitzpatrick is still in this chat, he always wants to know what Rafi's up to. So, Anthony, anytime you see Tom Fitzpatrick, let him know how Rafi is doing. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be that bad this year. Because when you start the season, they did not look bad on paper at all. So I don't know how. I don't know how the wheels fell off like that. I couldn't tell you, but they looked good on paper this year to start. All right, Rafi. You know what's funny is that Liam told me, what do y'all call it now? A burger blast? Rafi with the burger blast. Let's go. Hey, Fitzy, are you happy now? Anthony just gave you your Rafi update. And Anthony, anytime you go to Fitzy's chat, be sure to let him know when Rafi hits a home run. Well, we all like Rafi. Rafi's a character, man. We're back at the ballpark. Kyle Tucker to lead things off here in the top of the 7th inning. Blake Snell, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run allowed. At first pitch, ground ball to second, on to first, 1 down. And 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 90 pitches. So that is the final line on Blake Snell. Burger blast in Liam's chat. The burger blast. Rafi. Good old Rafi. See, Fitzy is happy. Fitzy is very happy to hear that. Here's TJ Shook on the mound, a righty for Colorado. So they had a pitching change, but we didn't get to see the stats. Thanks to that first pitch swinging. So here's the 0-1 to Edman, and that's off the corner with the cutter for... They rule it a ball, but Colorado will challenge it, and it should be overturned. This looks like a good challenge from Colorado. Call is overturned. The Rockies retain their last challenge. So it's 0-2. 0-2 count here to Edman. And TJ Shook, the righty. This year, he has a record of 0-0, a 9.53 ERA in 4 games, Changeup misses away for a ball, 1-2. 5 2/3 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, and a whip of 1.94. And that one's lifted into left, but the left fielder's there closer to the line, makes the play. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th inning for LA. And that'll bring up Teoscar Hernandez, nobody on, 2 down. Oh, Blake Snell. First splash hit as a Giant. Wow. Hey, just for Rafi, man. First splash hit. And Teo checks his swing, but it's a foul, 0-1. That's a good question, Fitzy. So Teo's 0 for 3 with a flyout back in the 6th inning. It's a quiet night for him. The 0-1, that fastball's upstairs, 1-1. I'll say he has improved at first base, though. Because I know they said that he was struggling with it early on, or when he first started playing first. Fastball outside corner, strike 2. 1-2 here to Teo. He plays better. I played better. Here's the 1-2. Fastball upstairs, 2-2. How's it go, Fitzy? No. I played better. Good old Rafi. Here's the 2-2. And Teo cuts at the changeup. He got a piece of it, so it's foul. Catcher couldn't hold on. So the count is still 2-2. Good old Rafi. Here's the 2-2, and Teo whiffs at the sweeper outside for strike 3. So Dodgers go 3 up, 3 down after 6.5 innings of play. It's 10-1 LA. When we return, Norby, Amador, and Sullivan do up for the Rockies. Get up and stretch, y'all. See you guys in a moment.
Kirk coming up. World Series could end on one swing in either direction. Home run wins it for the Blue Jays. Ground ball wins it for the Dodgers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Kirk bounces one up the middle. Bats to the bag. Over to first to beat the champ. You gotta knock him out. The Dodgers stand tall and win back-to-back.
Oh, sorry about that. Appreciate the heads up, guys. Yeah, so Kyle Tucker committed an error. It was a pop-up to right field. He came in for it, and he dropped the ball. He came down on one knee trying to catch it, which was weird, and he dropped the ball. Runner goes to second base. Guy can't field, the guy can't hit. And there's a slider for a strike by Vesia. We also had a pitching change. Alex Vesia is in the game, the left-handed pitcher. Pull up his stats again. Here's the 0-1. And that one is chopped to short. Mookie is there, makes the play to first. Runner goes down to third. And Alex Vesia in the year. 1-1 record, 2.98 ERA, 55 games, 3 saves, 42 1/3 innings pitched, 56 strikeouts, a whip of 1.25. But thanks to that error, there's a runner on third now with 1 out. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Sullivan is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk so far on the night. Here's a 1-0. Caught on and missed at the slider. Count is 1-1. So Kyle Tucker continues to be very frustrating. And guess what? We are over 1,000 views total tonight, y'all. Appreciate it again. Back-to-back streams at over 1,000. We had over 1,600 last night, over 1,000 tonight. Thank you guys very much. Caught on and missed at the high cheese. 1-2. 1-2's the count now on Sullivan. Yeah, can't do fundamentals either. Here's the 1-2. And that fastball's outside. The count is even at 2-2. And then you make the pitcher have to work even harder. It should be 2 outs right now, nobody on, but nope. Runner on third, 1 out. Here's the 2-2. And that one is lined into right, and Tucker actually makes that play. And he guns it home. The runner comes home to tag. He's safe. That was a good throw, but the run does come in to score. So it's now 10-2 LA here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tucker unleashed a heck of a throw. I guess he tried to redeem himself, but wasn't in time. So they get the run. Should be an unearned run. So here's what it is. 10-2 LA here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Tucker was a 2022 American League Gold Glove recipient in right field. First pitch to Tovar, lifted into left, kind of deep, going back, Teoscar, and he makes the play. So that'll do it. The inning is fine. The side is finally retired, but the Rockies do pick up a run. It's 10-2 LA as we go into the top of the 8th inning, and when we return, Fiducia, Otani, and Freeman do up. Yeah, he needs to go to the Ooga Booga bench. Him and that Ooga Booga play. I thought Rafi had more home runs than that. I didn't know. But he should still get over 30, though. But to get to 100 RBIs, it's still within reach, but he'll get over 30 home runs, though. So Rafi's still got a power stroke. I appreciate the heads up on the stats, by the way, Anthony. Thank you for that, because Fitzy's always wondering about Devers. No, it was not too much, Sam. You're good. That was not too much. Oh yeah, Saturday night. You know what's crazy is that towards the end of Fitzy's stream, I started up mine too. That was a big night. That stream was a hit on Saturday night. Like Friday and Saturday, my late night relaxation and chill out Hogwarts Legacy stream has been a big hit. Sunday it starts to slow down, but it's still pretty good. But I'm gonna start experimenting with re-uploads into premieres on the weeknights I cannot do or I need some rest. Set them up for like 2 a.m. and just see if people still keep watching, because I've noticed that views have still been going up on them even after stream is over for days. So it might have an ASMR effect on some people, I don't know. I might try doing that. So here's Fiducia, he takes a ball. He's 0 for 3 with a ground out. The pitch, and there's a strike. Shook is still out there. The count is 1-1. Oracle Park, killing power. The ball just yeah, that's what I've heard. And here's the 1-1. Cut on and miss over the changeup. The count is 1-2. Because they said that that's why it's been hard sometimes to get like hitters in free agency, because the hitters look at that and it kind of turns them away. That's what I've heard. Like when they offered Aaron, if I recall correctly, they offered Aaron Judge the most money too, but they weren't able to get him. Changeup is chopped foul, so Fiducia stays alive. Count is still 1-2. But not just Judge, but even other offensive players, it can be hard sometimes to get them. But that's why they made the trade. They traded for Rafi, because that was one way to get somebody in there. And that fastball misses upstairs. The count is 2-2. But that's one thing for sure. Giants, they have to build around pitching. If they can get one of the best pitching staffs, then they'll be successful. And the sweeper is popped into left. Easy play. So 1 down, and here comes Shohei Ohtani. And I will say that I thought the pitching was going to be a lot better too this year when I looked at it on paper, but it just didn't work out. First pitch to Shohei, changeup's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. So Shohei 3 for 4, 29 home runs now. He has 2 home runs, 25th career multi-hit game. Here's the 0-1. That one's upstairs. The count is 1-1. So Shohei's already got a couple of bombs. Here's the 1-1 to Shohei, and there's a strike, low outside corner fastball, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Shohei Ohtani. And that one is blooped into center field. That's a base hit, and the center fielder boots it. Ohtani's going to come around to second base. So more defensive issues going on for Colorado. Allows Ohtani to get down to second base. It was going to be a hit, but then he booted it. So Ohtani should have been kept to first base, but he boots the ball. Lets Ohtani get down to scoring position here with 1 down. Eldridge. Oh, speaking of which, by the way, so what's the update on Marcelo Meyer? Is he still on the IL, or is he doing rehab assignments? What's the update? I know you guys acquired him at the deadline. Freddie fouls the sweeper for a strike, 0-1. So Freddie's 2 for 4 in this game, a single and a double and 2 runs. Here's the 0-1. The pitch. Upstairs with the fastball, the count is 1-1. Because the little reports I was reading was that Marcelo was unhappy in Boston and he was miserable being there, like living out there. And he was very happy to go to California. That's what I heard. And it might affect his mood. Maybe he'll play better. I don't know. And Freddie hits that one down there in left field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. That'll bring home another run, and that should be extra bases. So Freddie Freeman with a 1-out RBI double, and the Dodgers get another run here. Freddie with his second double of the night. Oh, okay, so Marcelo's coming back. Well, you know what? If his mood and his morale is going to be higher, if he's happy to be out there, he'll probably play a lot better than he did in Boston. Made that 576 career doubles for him, for Freddie. Cutter's in there for a strike, 0-1. And 23rd, Wade Boggs. He's 2 doubles behind Wade Boggs to time for 23rd. 3 to pass him all time. Here's Pages, who's 3 for 4. Here's the 0-1. That one misses outside. The count is 1-1. Yeah, because I wonder what Marcelo can really do. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. Fully healthy, a new clean start. He seems happier in Cali. So all that plays a role. Player morale. We'll see what happens. Here's the 1-2. Outside with the fastball. The count is 2-2. Here's the 2-1. Sweeper outside. 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Pages. Runner on second, 1 down. He didn't chase girls. Yeah, that was his reputation, right? He was out late partying and chasing girls. Here's the 3-1. And check swing on the cutter, fouls it. So the count is 3-2. So a full count here on Andy Pages. Freeman down there at second base. 1 out. Shook. Next pitch will be number 30 out of the pen for him. You know, Anthony and Fitzy, you guys are going to have some good conversations during that series. I can tell. Oh, crap. There he is. Say his name and he appears. Joe Chomsky. Pages checks his swing on the cutter outside. They said he held up, so it's a walk. First and second now with 2 outs. First and second with 2 down. Let's get some more. All right. That brings up Max Muncy with runners on first and second and 1 down. Gobble, gobble. Ooga Booga Chom is here. Joe Chomsky is here, y'all. The Turkey Man. Gobble, gobble. First pitch to Max, and the changeup is low for a ball, 1-0. And there's activity in the Dodgers bullpen. A righty's warming. San Francisco, oh damn, the River Cats take on the Red Sox. Wow. And Muncy lifts this one to center field. That's playable. Catch by the center fielder. So 2 down. Runners cannot advance. But that'll bring up Mookie Betts here. 2 on, 2 outs for Mookie. So here comes Mookie Betts. Come on, Mookie. Let's go. He's 1 for 4 with a double and 2 RBIs on the night. Tom Fitzpatrick wants a home run. It's his birthday. Let's go. First pitch to Mookie, and that one sweeper's way outside for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to Mookie Betts. River Cat. Well, they're going young. That's what they're doing. Get the youth in there, let the kids play, see what can happen. The 1-0. That one's popped up. So to right field. Right fielder's there, makes the play. So that'll do it for LA. But after 7.5 innings of play, it's 11-14-1 for the Dodgers. 2-2-2 across for the Rockies. And when we return, it'll be Veen, Beck, and Carrick due up. So let me pull that up. Veen is coming into the game. So Veen coming in for McCarthy. Zach Veen. He is a left-handed hitter. He has 12 at-bats on the year, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, a .250 average, .308 on-base percentage, and an OPS of .1058. And he'll play left field the rest of the way. There you have it. Since I'm looking, let's go ahead and let's get some score updates again. So, the Chicago Cubs, they're down 5-4 against the White Sox in the bottom of the ninth, but they have a runner on first with 1 down. Twins up 4-2 over Atlanta in the top of the ninth inning. And the Devil Rays defeat the Orioles 7-6. The Phillies 6-5 winners over the Marlins. Detroit 8-5 winners over Pittsburgh. Boston crushes Arizona 11-1. The Mets take care of the Padres 2-1, or should I say the Puddle Drays, as Sam calls them. I call them the Poo Drays. And the Royals with a royal flush 9-5 over the Oakland A's. St. Louis wins the day game against Cincinnati 2-1, but they dropped the night game to Cincinnati 6-5 in 10 innings. And that's our around the league score update for now. No, Fitzy, you did not do that. You did not. You know, just for you doing that, I hope the Giants stomp y'all just for that. I hope Devers hits 3 home runs every game. You know how much I hate pickles. Here's Evan Phillips in the game, 15 games, 0-2 record, 5.25 ERA in 12 innings. So Evan Phillips, the righty, is on the mound for LA. Here's Zach Veen. First pitch to him, and he swings at the first pitch cutter and pops it up. Foul territory. Max Muncy comes in. Can't make the play there. Couldn't get to it, so 0-1 is the count. Yeah, Fitzy, just for that, I hope Rafi makes you pay for that. No, I play third. Rafi's going to make you pay. Over 1,100 views on the stream. Almost 60 watching. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to tap the like button. Help the stream, help the channel. Damn, yeah, Chapman, I heard about that. Adamas, yep. Oh, man. And the cutter, that one is, strike 2. Fouled it. Rafi would eat your entire refrigerator. Well, joke's on him. I don't have any burgers in the fridge. And strike 3, outside corner, got him looking, and the Rockies are going to challenge it. So hold on, y'all. We have a challenge. Outside corner, he was rung up for strike 3. And the Rockies lose their last challenge. Dump your K's in the chat. Strikeout. Got him looking. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Good job, Phillips. Here's Beck. He's 0 for 3. First pitch to him is swung on. Lifted in the air deep to left. It's left center, and there's Pajes. Pajes comes over and makes the play. Alex Call is in the game in left field instead of Teo, so Teo is out. Call is in. So 2 down. That one was loud, but it stayed in the park. I thought it was going to be gone off the bat. Here's Cole Carrick, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout so far in this game. Yep, Rafi would eat the entire fridge. First pitch is low with the sweeper, 1-0. Rafi with the legendary burger blast. So here's the 1-0. And broken bat, grounder to first. Freddie's got it, takes it himself. That shard of bat went all the way to the second baseman. So that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. After 8 innings of play, it's 11-2 LA. And when we return, Tucker, Edman, and Alex Call due up. Yeah, Fitzy, what are you going to do if Rafi goes crazy on y'all? I'm just asking. What if Rafi goes off? What if Rafi gets a 2 home run game in the first game, home run in the second game, and another 2-run home run in the third game? Or no, check that, 2 home runs in the third game. Then what happens? You know Rafi's looking for revenge, right? Rafi wants revenge on y'all. The legendary Rafael Devers. Joe, how great Rafi. You're going to piss Joe off. Joe hated Rafi for some reason. I don't get it. It's probably because of the contract. He hated him because of the contract. But if you look at the fact that Rafi's a 30 home run, usually a 100 RBI guy, you're paying him 32 million a year about roughly. That's actually ends up being a good deal in the long run because these contracts have only gone up since. Oh, the Giants will. Yeah, Liam has told me. Liam has told me about it. It's yeah, it's rough, but you know what? He still makes his games fun. He still makes his chat fun. Only Liam can make it worthwhile. And that pitch is upstairs. 1-0. We're back. And it looks like a new pitcher on the mound. Troy Johnston. First career pitching appearance, so it looks like they're going to a position player. Oh, ground ball to third. On the first, 1 down. So, the Rockies have a position player on the mound. I wonder if we're going to bring Miguel Rojas in to finish this game for us. 'Cause we've done that at times when we're up by 10 runs or more. Or, close to that. We've brought him in. Mom or something. And that pitch is called a slider. But, what the heck? It hit him. So Edman is going to first base. So whatever that was is ruled a slider, and it hit Edman right above the knee. So Edman reaches base with a hit by pitch. And that pitch, they call it a strike, was upstairs. Hey guys, Edwin, is that Edwin Diaz? It looks like Edwin Diaz is warming up. Cut on a miss for a strike by Hernandez. Kike Hernandez off the bench, 222, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 657 OPS. And that slider is a ball. It's all called sliders, but it's whatever he's throwing. The pitch. That one is fouled. That one's called a changeup. Yeah. Anthony, he's having an interesting outing here, but he's getting the job done. So far, he's got one out. Hey, he's got a 0 ERA, y'all. And that one's popped up into right. Right fielder is there with the play. 2 down. Guy's got an ERA of 0. This is entertaining. It's always a little entertaining to watch a position player pitch. And here's Fiducia. Fiducia is 0 for 4 tonight. That pitch misses outside. The count is 1-0. The pitch. High for ball 2. 2-0 here. I don't even know how to call this guy's pitches. And check swing, and he fouls it. Pitch it in, up and in on his hands. What are you swinging at, Fiducia? I don't know how to call this guy's pitching or his pitches. But hey, we're chilling. Here's the 2-1. And he fouls it off. The count is now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Johnston about to get out this inning. He's 1 strike away. ERA of 0. Here's the 2-2. That one's upstairs. The count is now 3-2. 3-2 to Hunter Fiducia. Here's the 3-2, and that one's outside, ball 4. So runners on first and second here with 2 down. And that'll bring up Rortvedt. So Ben Rortvedt hitting for Ohtani here. Lefty. The first pitch to Rortvedt is a strike along the top of the strike zone. 0-1. Rortvedt 224 in the year with a home run and 4 RBIs. And he fouls that one back. The count is 0-2. So Johnston, 1 strike away from getting his first major league inning of pitching under his belt and an ERA of 0. The 0-2, that one is upstairs. The count is 1-2. I really think we should bring Miguel Rojas in to pitch the bottom of the 9th inning. 1-2, that one's fouled away. Why not? Let's get in on it too. So the count remains 1-2. We've done it before. We brought him in to pitch a few times. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Count remains 1-2. Here's the 1-2. That one's way upstairs. Count is 2-2. Also, Sportsnet LA had one job. They messed up. They put Rortvedt's numbers as 295, 29 home runs, 78 RBIs. That's Ohtani's numbers. Ground ball to short, on to first. Congratulations. Johnston gets out of it. His first inning in the majors. ERA of 0, my guy. And we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 11-2 LA. Wow. Also, did this tracker freeze up? Let me just refresh it in case. Yeah, Kike pitching is funny. It is. So on to the bottom of the 9th. This is challenging Dom Smith. Yeah, Dom Smith. He was a great reliever. 0 ERA in Boston. I still think that letting him go was not the best move because he was solid in his role. Yeah, Kike is a character. Oh, bottom of the 9th inning, Sam. Bottom of the 9th inning we go. We're back. Why is this thing so behind, this tracker? I was trying to pull up who was due up. Also, that Braves game went final. The Twins won 4-2. So now they have the same record as us. 74-51. Well, here's Edwin Diaz, y'all. He's in the perfect role. Now, Diaz, you have an 11-2 lead. Just don't mess that up. 2-2, 7. He has 7 out of 11 for saves, 10.66 ERA. So Edwin Diaz is in, y'all, in a role that suits him. Mop up. The 1-0. Misses at the knees, 2-0. Yeah, just get it over with. Hey, Gina, if you're still here, I know you haven't been in here in a while. If you need to know, 2-0, that one's grounded up the middle, is a base hit. And even with an 11-2 lead, Diaz has to make it interesting. So, Gina, sometimes it gets comical. Like, I'm calm tonight because of the lead. But, Gina, I hate Edwin Diaz. When he comes into the game, I have nothing nice to say about him. Nothing. I despise Edwin Diaz. Just for a heads up, because you haven't been in here in a while. There's a strike. So now Rumfield is up. This MLB Game Day took forever to update. Here's the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The count is 0-2. Come on, Diaz. You got a 9-run lead, Diaz. Here's the 0-2. That one bounces in the dirt. 1-2. No, it hit him. It looked like it hit him. Yep. So runners on first and second. Nobody out. Just Diaz doing what he does. Yeah, Gina, he is trash. He is garbage. I wish we could send him back to y'all. Worst closer in MLB. Here's Connor Norby, 1 for 3 with a single, reaching an error and a run. Yep, gives up a hit and hits a batter. That's what he does, Anthony. That's what he does. And that one is swung on, lifted to center field, going back as Pajes. He makes the play. So Johnston, first pitch swinging, flies out. There's 2 outs. Hey, Diaz, you got 2 outs. Yeah, Diaz is Diazing again. Yeah, Gina, I'm still a little nervous. Here's Sullivan. No, that's not Sullivan. Hold on. Good job at Sportsnet LA. Way to mess that up. Johnston. No, Amador is up. This thing is behind 2. I don't get it. First pitch. That one's grounded up the middle. There's a base hit. The Rockies get their 3rd run. Amador with a single. So it's 11-3 now. First and second now with just 2 down. Yeah, exactly, Anthony. Exactly. Not everyone you spend on is going to work out. Yeah, it's been bad, Fitzy. The presentation has sucked this last inning. And that one's a ball. Brett Sullivan is up now. 0 for 1 with a walk and a sac fly, but MLB Game Day Tracker has not been too good right now either. It just looked like it fixed itself. Yep, it has finally fixed. There's a foul ball, and Muncy gives it a look. It's not. He can't make a play on that. It's behind the camera, people. Count is 1-1. But yeah, if we keep Diaz in this mop-up role, I'm fine with that. And I've been saying it, and I still say it. Scott should just be the closer. Leave Tanner Scott as the closer. Here's the 1-1. And the fastball's pulled foul. The count is 1-2. One strike away is one down, too. I don't know why SNLA showed 2 outs. My bad for not keeping up. I apologize again. Yep, they're acting like Nesson tonight. Yeah, Sportsnet doesn't care about the game anymore. And that one's up the middle as a base hit. Bases are loaded at 1 out. Diaz cannot even get a blowout win done. So, I think we got to make another poll. This guy is ridiculous. First pitch is upstairs for a ball, 1-0. I'm creating another poll, guys. Ezekiel Tovar is up. Here's a new poll. So it's 1-1 count here. Here's a new poll. Everybody vote. And that slider is outside for a ball. The count is 2-1. Yeah. Get this bum out of town. Get rid of him. DFA him. Send him somewhere else. Send him back to New York. That slider is outside, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike, y'all. To Tovar, who's 0 for 2. It's like an adventure for him every time. 3-1. Fouled off with the slider. 3-2. 2 strikes here on this guy. First time I've done 2 polls for 1 stream. And that slider is fouled off. The count remains 3-2. So we made more history tonight. I've never done 2 polls in 1 stream before. Till tonight. And that one is swung on. Lifted in the air. To left. And there's the play, but the run will score. So far, he's given up 2 more runs. You know, I have not pitched in about how many years? I have not pitched in almost 20 years, and I'm sure I could probably get this inning over with. Oh, I hear that, Gina. You're fine. Here's Zach Veen, 0 for 1, strikeout. So a sac fly brings in another run. It's now 11-4. Oh, I'm sorry. Gina, just let me know. You can email me. We can talk. PCA called game in Chicago, 2-run walk-off. Oh, okay. Also, Anthony, I do appreciate the heads up, but no outside updates or alerts in the chat. I used to allow it, but then it got out of hand a while back. Now, I might loosen up on that rule soon. I might give it a try again and see if we can do that, but last time it was awful, so I just got rid of it. And there's a base hit. That'll get down to the wall and right. Not a run scores. So Zach Veen with an RBI double is now 11-5. So that is what? 3 runs? So 3 runs allowed here by Diaz. And what the hell? Tanner Scott is in the bullpen. So now they got to get the closer up. Diaz is completely useless. And that pitch is popped up into right field. Tucker is there with the play. So finally, Diaz. Congratulations. Diaz gets the job done. Finally, the Dodgers win it 11-5. And let's go ahead and close the poll. So for the poll, before we go into our wrap-up and our post-game, how many more runs will Diaz allow? 1-3, 40% of you said. 3-6, 40% of you said that. 6 plus 20%, where's Dalton Rushing got no votes. But Diaz did give up 3 more runs, so 40% of you were correct. But the Dodgers do win it. Dodgers win it. Win number 75 on the year. And now we're going to wrap this thing up. So, for the post-game wrap-up, the winning pitcher is Blake Snell. He's 1-1 now with a 3.60 ERA. Shugano takes the loss. He's 12-6 with a 4.70 ERA on the year. And Dodgers win it 11-5, 11 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They scored 1 in the second, 4 in the third, 2 in the fifth, 3 in the sixth, 1 in the eighth. The Rockies score 1 in the third, 1 in the seventh, and 3 in the ninth. 5 runs on 6 hits with 2 errors committed. And player of the game was Shohei Ohtani, 4 for 5. 2 home runs in the game, 3 RBIs. Snell went 6 innings, 2 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 5 strikeouts. Muncy also went 2 for 4. 3-run home run in that game. The Dodgers stranded 8 men on base. The Rockies allowed 6 on base. And Dodgers improved to 75-51. The Rockies fall to 50-75. And let's get some score updates before we head on out of here. So the Devil Rays defeat the Orioles 7-6. The Phillies 6-5 winners over the Marlins. Detroit 8-5 winners over Pittsburgh. Red Sox 11-1 winners over Arizona. The Mets 2-1 winners over the Padres. The Royals 9-5 winners over Oakland. Minnesota 4-2 winners over Atlanta. The Cubs 7-5 winners over the Chicago White Sox. And St. Louis wins the day game 2-1, but they dropped the night game 6-5 in 10 innings to Cincinnati. Tomorrow I'll be back for the next game. First pitch is at 5:40 Eastern Time. And I'll see you all there. Thank you all once again for joining in. Thanks. I hope you're streaming. Oh, Emraj. I won't be streaming tonight. Thank you for joining, though. I won't be doing it tonight, but I'm thinking about probably seeing if I could set up some of my old ones as premieres because they've been a big hit on the weekend nights. People have been relaxing to it, I think. So views are still going up on it, and if you want, I have a playlist on my channel. You can check out one of the ones that you missed or you weren't there for and enjoy it. Well, hey, I appreciate all the support. Wilson, thank you for stopping in. And y'all take care. Right now, the late night Hogwarts Legacy chill streams are probably going to be more of a weekend thing. So Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. But I'll see about setting up premieres throughout the week for people that want to just relax and hang out. I'll look into that, see if it takes off, if people enjoy it. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning to do. I will post about that at some point once I come up with a plan. And, I have to work around a work schedule and other things as well. But hey, I appreciate all the support from you guys. You guys take care. I'll see y'all later. Over and out.